It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. I'm Che Brown, and I want you to know something right from the beginning. I do not take it lightly that you choose to spend these next 15 minutes with me because in the world where everything is really pulling at your attention, you made a decision to do something really rare. You chose to build the part of your business that makes everything else possible. You chose to build sales. And if you're listening right now, I want you to hear me clearly. This is not motivation. This is not just information. This is daily execution. This is where we build an 8-figure sales department, one decision at a time, one KP at a time, one adjustment at a time. And here's what I believe about you as a CEO. You're not here just because you're lazy. You're not here just because you do not care. You're here because you want a sales system that works even when you're tired, even when things are unpredictable, even, well, when life is life. So every morning we do the same thing. We start with a business case because success leaves clues. And the real skill is not in knowing that success leaves clues. The real skill really is picking up the clues and building them into your own sales system. So let's go ahead and step into today's case study. One of my favorite case studies, by the way, as we get started in just 30 seconds. Can't wait till we pull the case study up. Do we have the case study? Are they going to talk about the case study today? Okay. One thing I do know is that you have to be able to focus on sales. Focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. Now, you may have heard that before. It's such a true thing that if you can't focus on sales, you really can't be in business. And you might be saying, Shay, why? Because sales, at the end of the day, is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. The point that I want to mention, the point that's so true, is that selling at the end of the day is serious, serious business. So I want you to ask yourself, what have you been focused on as you've been going? What's been top of mind to you? Most businesses don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they're not focused on the one activity that can help you produce the biggest results that you can produce in your business. And that's one of the reasons why I want to talk about one of the companies today that we'll talk about, which is Sensodyne. And Sensodyne was just a small player in the toothpaste industry, by the way. And they were trying to make a mark in the special category of toothpaste for sensitive teeth. But even though 28% of people had sensitive teeth, only 5% were using Sensodyne. Most people with sensitive teeth didn't even know what toothpaste to use. They didn't know what was causing their discomfort, and they weren't doing anything about it. This, well, was a big problem for Sensodyne because they wanted to help people find relief. Now, Sensodyne had a tough challenge ahead. They assumed that simply telling people about the benefits of their toothpaste would be enough to grow their business, but it wasn't working. Here's an interesting fact. Before GSK acquired Sensodyne, they discovered that many people didn't even know their sensitivity was a treatable condition. They didn't connect their pain with needing a special toothpaste. This was the struggle Sensodyne faced, how to educate people about their problem and offer them a solution. GSK, the company that acquired Sensodyne, really realized they needed to change their approach. So here's what they did. Their sales strategy. They started educating people about what tooth sensitivity was and how it could be treated. They made sure that Sensodyne was the go-to solution by owning the values of this new category. So by doing this, Sensodyne didn't just sell toothpaste. No. They sold relief and understanding. This is a great lesson for all sales leaders. Sometimes you need to educate your customers about their needs before you can sell them a solution. Now, Sensodyne's success story shows us the power of positioning your product as the answer to a problem people didn't even know they had. So what's my big takeaway? My big takeaway is the importance of having a solid sales strategy and system. By understanding their customer needs, Sensodyne not only educated them, but they also managed to become a $1 billion brand. They achieved double-digit growth and became the #1 recommended brand dentist for CEOs. And this story is a reminder that understanding your market and educating your customers can unlock true, not only revenue, but take you to another level. So just like Sensodyne, you can become the business leader in your industry by being the solution people didn't even know what. They didn't even know they even needed it. So what's my next step that we do as we move to the next segment? The next segment is focus on sales. So with that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. I'm honored to serve you today. Now, we're going to lock in on our core mantra. And our core mantra is focus on sales. Because the CEO who wins, the CEO who knows the most, the CEOs who win are the CEOs who focus the longest. So repeat these words after me. I know it's simple, but say it with me, please. Focus on sales, focus on sales, focus on sales. Here's the truth. If you cannot focus on sales, you cannot be in business. Why, Shay? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. Sales, at the end of the day, is what keeps the payroll alive. Sales is what funds impact. Sales is what gives your mission momentum. Selling, at the end of the day, if there was one thing, Shay, sum it up, selling is serious business. And as the CEO, we're responsible for three things. We're responsible for the sales strategy, we're responsible for the sales structure, and we're responsible for the sales system. And us alone, this is what it's about for us. So we have a pledge that we do every single morning. And here's our pledge really for the morning. And we call it learn, earn, and return. And I want you to say this with me because repetition builds identity, and identity builds behavior. And I must repeat after me. I must learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, got it. I must earn, check the box, and I must return. And now we move into the objectives that we have for today. And really, here are the objectives of the CEO Sales Huddle. And our #1 objective is what gets measured gets managed. Objective #2 is we're going to address any roadblocks that are out there. Objective #3 is we're going to take a look at the sales pillars that drive the organization. And every CEO must know the 5 sales pillars. #1, a 1-page CEO sales plan. Where's your plan? #2, a sales cycle. Where's the sales cycle? #3, a sales message. How true is that, by the way? Gotta have a sales message. And #4, after the sales message, is a CEO sales dashboard. And #5, well, you need a sales team that's going to sell. If you're tuning in live right now, I want you to connect with me. Drop a hashtag, I'm here. Because you can see me, but I can't see you. And in the room that we're in now, I want you in the room with me. And if you're listening on the syndicated platform, let's connect. We can still connect. Go over to @IamChayBrown, @IamChayBrown, and let's connect. Send me your handle. Like, look right below the video, and just drop a I'm in the conversation. Just say, I'm here. I'm in the conversation. Because I believe folks who stay in the conversation are folks who are going to move ahead. Now, as we move on to the next session, people often ask me, what is the mission and goals of the CEO Sales Huddle? And here's the simple answer. It's where CEOs gather to learn how to sell more faster. It's where CEOs build sales growth. It's where CEOs build sales accountability. It's where CEOs build sales consistency. And we do it in a way that makes real things happen. We build it one brick at a time, one adjustment at a time. See, here's what I know to be true. We have a way to do it. We focus on 15 minutes a day. You see, there are 1,440 minutes in every day, never 1,441. And we're simply choosing to invest 1% of the day in the part of the business that determines the future of our business. And we have one simple outcome, and that is to generate $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And this is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You're in this conversation. And just because of that reason, You're able to generate it. And once you have that $100,000, everything changes. It really does. The pressure changes. The options change. The confidence change. And that's why we focus on the system, and the system leads us to the CEO Sales Dashboard. So now we're going to step into the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard was created because there was a problem, and we had to solve it. And so we solved it. And the CEO Sales Dashboard gives you 5 indicators. There's 5 indicators, and this is what it looks like. There's leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. And if you're thinking right now, Shay, I have too much going on, you're right. That is why the CEO Sales Dashboard is powerful, because you do not need to track everything. You just need to track what drives everything. When you measure these 5 indicators, you can tell exactly what is happening in the sales department. It's not emotional. It's not based on how you feel. It's based on facts. It's based on data. So let's take a look at yesterday's results. And let's pull up. You can download the CEO Sales Dashboard and make sure that you can see it here. You can go ahead and download that right now. Let's make sure you can see it. There you go. Now you can see it. So let's take a look at it. How many leads came into the database yesterday? How many appointments were set yesterday in the sales department? How many offers did the sales department make yesterday? How many deals were closed yesterday? How much repeat business happened yesterday? Now, today, I want you just to focus in one category, and that's about offers, because offers reveal our revenue intent. Offers reveal whether you're leading people towards a decision. So ask yourself the question, how many offers were made yesterday? Now, let's look at offers. Could be a lot of different ways. An offer could be a proposal. An offer could be a contract. An offer could be a payment link. An offer could be a conversation. When you clearly invite someone to take that next step, and if the answer is 0, it doesn't mean you failed. It means the business did not ask for revenue yesterday. And here's what I believe. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So today, let's make a commitment to increase the number of offers made, because every offer creates deals. And what do deals do? Well, deals create revenue. Now, we move into celebrate wins. And here's what I know about high-performing CEOs. They do not wait for the big win to celebrate. They celebrate progress, because progress, well, creates momentum. And so I want you to ask yourself, here's the question. What are you most proud of yesterday in the sales department? What moved forward yesterday? What did you complete yesterday? What conversations happened yesterday? What follow-up did you send yesterday? What offer did you make yesterday? What deal did you close yesterday? Even if the win is small, it matters, because small wins stack. And stack wins become a sales culture. So take a moment and acknowledge the win, because you're building something that's real. But we're not going to stop there. We know every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. So now let's turn over to overcoming hurdles, because every sales department has wins. Got it, Shay? And every sales department has resistance. And here are the 3 questions I want you to answer. What was the biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? What is the biggest thing preventing you from moving forward today and gaining momentum? What is the one action that you can take that is fully in your control? The one action that if you took just this one action, this one decision, this one commitment, because powerful people ask powerful questions, and questions steer focus. And in this life, in this business, you get exactly what you focus on. So my message of the day, and here's my message of the day. Most people are not ignoring your offer. They're unaware of what it actually needs. That is the lesson from today's case study. Sensodyne did not become a $1 billion brand by shouting louder. They became a $1 billion brand by educating the market. They helped people name their problem. They helped people understand the pain that they had. And then they positioned their product as the solution. And that is your assignment as the CEO. Stop assuming that people already know what you do. Stop assuming that they already know why they need it. Just stop assuming they already see the cost of staying the same. Your job is to educate. Educate through your content. Educate through your conversations. Educate through your offers. Because when people understand the problem, they respect the solution. So today, focus on education and offers. Make the problem clear, make the solution clear, make the next step clear, and then make the offer. Because sales is not magic, sales is a system. So today, focus on sales. With that being said, by the way, my name, is Shay Brown. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you as host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Make it a great day, everyone. And remember this. You do not need more hustle. You need a sales department system. God bless and keep doing God's work. We're out, everybody. Until we meet again, peace.